Welcome to third video. So we already have project. So in this video, we are going to cover create model and database connection and give you the overview app setting.json file. So I will create model. So we already have the model folder and just I'm going to create two class. First one is base class entity base, which is common field for database table. So add new class entity base. So we are going to create a common class, database class, that class contain the common column for entire database. So created date, modified date, and created by, modified by, and once we are going to delete operation that is boolean type also for cancel. I'm going to copy and paste here. So we have created date and modified date, created by, modified by. This four field definitely common, and cancel field we are going to perform if we are not going to delete hard delete. We will perform the soft delete and boolean type cancel. Once delete done, then it will be true. So based on this flag, we'll pull data like not deleted data. We just pulling the active data. So this is the entity base class for any entire database. So we extend for every model. So now in this video tutorial series, we are performing like one CRUD operation like category. Now I'm going to create category table and extend the entity base. So category class, and we extend entity base class. Very state and name and description. So we'll use just to fill name and description ID. So let me just change the type. It will be the 64. So we have just one model category, and we in the next video or upcoming video we will perform CRUD operation using this category table. And category table basically main column ID, name and description, and common column is if you go to just click entity base, created date, modified date, created by, modified by. This is the common column for your application. So we have created our model. So model is done. Now I'm going to make sure the database connection. For database connection in the MVC template, there is app setting.json file. You have to write or create a database string here. So I already have performed the database connectivity in the other project. So we'll use two database connection. One is with username and password, and another one is without username and password. So let me just show you how we are going to add this database connection. So connection string. Let me just so we have two database connection string. One is without username and password. That is in the SQL server. You can log in using your Windows authentication. And second one is using username and password. So we'll use the second one. And let me just give you a simple overview with my SQL server. And for give you this project series simple overview. So master required item basically prerequisite minimum requirement to cover this video series. I'm expecting the minimum JavaScript, HTML, CSS, jQuery, basic jQuery, not the high level. Just understanding the Razor, SQL, and C#. Why I'm going to explaining this, because I'm just connecting my SQL server. So I'm expecting the basic SQL and SQL server. So you have to install SQL server and run minimum commands. I'm expecting you have the basics. So if you are interested to learn advanced, then you can googling and go to the YouTube and a lot of video there. So I have already installed my server, and how you can check your server name, and go to the database and just new query, select, activate server name. Just run execute this command. You can get your server name, just copy and paste. So we have a server name. This is the server name, your application, your local server name, and the database name. Just database name I'm just going to change. So our database name will be cs controller personal management dev. Dev. So this is Windows authentication login in the SQL server. So you have to provide your database name and trusted connection true, multiple active result true for .NET 7. And using is specific username and password, like you have to USA. So this is my SQL server username and password. Let me just prove, disconnect, connection object, Windows, and just SQL Server SA. Let me just type, copy, paste. So using username and password, I can log in successfully. So how you can check your username? Go to the security and login. So here is the username. So this is the third video. We just create our model. So we have just one model, which is category, and the common model is entity base. Category class is extend the entity base class. So once in the third on the fourth video we'll perform the migration. Before migration we have to make sure application db context and application db context instant create instant in the program.cs file. So I'm just closing the third video. Within the third video we have complete our model creation and the DB connection in the application.json file. So you have to make sure your connection string here. I already explained the connection string structure, how you are going to add this connection string. So you have to make sure your SQL server in your local PC. Also, you can use cloud SQL database if you have the cloud database connectivity. So thank you again. See you in the next video. And in our fourth video will be entity framework for database migration. In that video, we'll make sure that part. Thank you again.